Hey everybody, Chris here. Are we looking at a Dogecoin and crypto rebound? We're going to talk about that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out as well as when I do live streams. And I had 2 live streams on Sunday. That's right, there was so much going on. It was on the morning and at night. And if you weren't subscribed, you didn't have your notifications on, you didn't know unless you were just hanging out on YouTube. But it's always good to be aware of what is going on, especially with Doge. Is it going to drop lower? Is this a little bullish fake out? We're going to look at that, as well as what's going on with Bitcoin and alts. Let's get into it. Let me show you the news and the charts, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. We start here looking at the current Dogecoin chart. As I'm recording this, 7.8 cents. Yes, this is looking like the rebound from the dip that we had Sunday night down to 16.4. That was a big dip that we had. The fallout that we had early Sunday started to recover a little bit Sunday afternoon and then fell deeper on Sunday night. So overnight, bit of recovery, a little bit of a run up we had early this morning, and looking on Twitter or X, kind of the early posts, people were calling immediate breakout there. One thing Ali did say, which was pretty good, was like not so fast, because Doge turned around and came back down. Bitcoin did the same thing. Again, Bitcoin came all the way down to 80,000, like 040, 030 right there. Did not close the CME gap, still at 77. Still hasn't happened yet, but we do have recovery with Bitcoin as well. And even ETH is showing some strength this morning. This could be a good looking rebound that we have. So how does this look overall? Well, look, Doge, ADA, XRP tanked over 10%. Market sentiment index flashes extreme fear. It falls to nearly a 17-month low. Traders are now in a wait and watch mode as they approach the coming months, mainly eyeing macroeconomic data and decisions for cues on further positioning. If you are optimistic about crypto, this is a buying opportunity. Like I say, when there's blood in the streets, that is when you buy. We were talking about that last night during the live stream. Still a lot of bearish sentiment, and I get that. However, with crypto, you don't know. You don't know when crypto is going to take off. And so if you've got your positions and you're hodling, that's great. Again, not financial advice. But if you're looking to enter in and you're looking for key price points, 15-cent Doge, I've heard 12, I've heard 10, I've heard 8. I don't know if we're going down that far. So get in your positions. That's what we need to do. But yes, the crypto fear and greed index dropped down last night all the way down to extreme fear of 17. We'll look at where Dogecoin is this morning in just a minute. But yes, that is pretty low. Major tokens have fully paired all gains made after President Donald Trump announced a strategic crypto reserve in the US earlier this month. And we even looked all the way back to November 5th, when right before the election results came in, and many coins have come all the way back down to that level. So that 200% gain that Doge had from November 5th up to the early December has all been lost. And even some tokens like Solana have fallen even lower than November 5th. Bitcoin has not fallen as low as it was, but many have, and even lower. So Crypto Rover says the market is more fearful now than during the FTX collapse, while the US president just announced the strategic Bitcoin reserve. Craziest thing I've ever seen. And we're just like, nobody predicted this. Nobody really predicted this much of a drop, especially with the news, this SBR that people were, it's stable coins, right? It's really just hodling on for the US of what they already have, not really making a commitment to buy more. And so disappointment. But after the FTX collapse, and you look at the fear dot plot, never really got, there's a touch in extreme fear. And here we are again with the dot plot
in extreme fear. And that should have been good news. We get the FTX collapse back at the end of 2022. That was a huge thing. But this, wow. Bitcoin Archive says this red candle we had for the week, and we saw the weekly close during the live stream last night. The weekly close, this is the most decline ever on a 1 week trade for Bitcoin, down $13,561 in 1 week. Ouch. But Amir says, look, a significant dip, yes, but also a massive buying opportunity for those with a long-term perspective. Are you still optimistic about crypto long-term? You see these big red candles, that is when you buy the dips. A lot in liquidations. Of course, this is the story, right? We've been following the heat maps. We've been looking at liquidations. You know, there were more liquidations last week in Bitcoin than there were back at FTX, and that big drop in the price, clearing out leverage trades, and then back at Three Arrows Capital and Celsius. That was after the Luna drop. Remember the Luna drop? And then Celsius and all those liquidations. Well, we eclipsed that last week. Last week, we eclipsed all of that. That's how much futures, what they call futures, really leverage trading is going on. Many traders looking for that bounce, looking for that rebound, and they are betting big, 2x, 5x, 10x, 20x leverage, and they continue to get wiped out as we go down. Kendu says, look, I think it's healthy for the market. Gamblers will eventually capitulate when they start running out of liquidity. We need to go back to the OG days of crypto when people invested in communities, ideas, and dreams rather than quick casino gains. Great sentiment. That's a great thing to say. But unfortunately, the gamblers are here and they're going to keep betting. And that's going to make it tough. That's going to make it tough. However, again, what we saw early March, right? We saw Bitcoin go from 85K all the way up to 95K, and we wiped out all those shorts. All those shorts got liquidated on that big move up. Unfortunately, it was followed with further tariff fears and this huge drop in the price, taking out longs. Come up, take down more longs, come up, take down even more longs. So all of that, hundreds of billions of dollars of trades betting on the price going up, and instead it dropped down to 80K. So now all the Bitcoin longs have been liquidated now. There's a few down here in the 70s, but I think it's about time to liquidate the shorts now, all of them. Let's go. Let's get up, especially right up over 95K. There's a lot of big shorts up there. Mustache says, look, altcoins. What about altcoins? Well, we have a very similar chart back to 2020 when alts, that's right, alts of their market cap ran up and then comes back and retests a line from a previous high. And we have that happening right now. They ran up in November. I mean, we saw Dogecoin up 200%, outperforming Bitcoin during that run. 200 to 100, right? Altcoins come back down, retest that high in total market cap that we had in earlier 2024. Could this be the next move? Incredible opportunities here. If you ask me, invalidation is clear. Interesting on alts. But where's Doge? Well, Doge has come up a little bit now. Still in fear at 24, but that's better than extreme fear. That's where we are right now on Dogecoin fear and greed. And Dogecoin poised for a major rebound. Key buy signal emerges. Dogecoin large investors have scooped up 1.7 billion Doge in just 72 hours, signaling confidence in a potential price surge. Yeah, scooped up. Yeah, not so much. A lot of those are transfers. I keep telling Ali that. Dogecoin transactions over 100K jumped 41%. No, transactions aren't buying. A lot of it is just transfers and moving. It's not institutional interest in Dogecoin, unfortunately. Bitcoin's crash, macroeconomic concerns add uncertainty to Doge's short-term outlook. That is true. But here's Ali. He's got the same big chart up here, but we're getting closer, right? We're getting closer to invalidating his chart, and I think it's going to move sideways out of this chart. And we'll see what Ali says when that happens, because it's going to happen. We're not going to see Doge continuing up on this huge run at that big of an angle. I don't see that. We're going to break out sideways. I kind of have a feeling that is what is going to be coming. But Ali is still sticking to this kind of move. And he says, whales accumulating Doge. And again, most of these are just transfers, and they are not, they're not buys. Because you would think with all that buying, right, the price would go up. Instead, the price is going down. So that's how I see it. Despite bullish signals, Dogecoin has faced intense selling pressure amid a broader market correction. Crypto market took a hit on Sunday evening following a sharp sell-off in Bitcoin and other major assets, triggered by renewed recession fears. So again, it's not just Dogecoin going down, it's the whole market. So those saying Doge is dead, I'm just like, guys, look at what's going on across the entire market. And then this morning, Ali says, look, all eyes on Doge. If it holds this level at 16 cents and bounces, a move to $2 could be next. So here's Ali now flipping back from saying jumping down to 6 cents, right, which is this fib line down here, 6 cents. Now he's like, $2. $2. I'm not quite sure where that is on his chart, though, but it sounds good. But even better, all eyes on Doge. I wonder if he's watching me. Ali's watching me. All eyes on Doge. Why would he say all eyes on Doge? That's Chris Pax. Come on. Hey, join me on my next live stream on Monday afternoon. We will be playing All Eyes on Doge, probably a couple times, because that's what we do. And probably have some giveaways as well. Got a much better feeling about things, so time to give away some more Dogecoin, right? Trader Allen says, look, we are in this big falling wedge. I get it, right? We've had these falling wedges before, 2024, 2023. This one's a big one. Yes, there's no doubt. But if we look at this Gaussian channel and we're looking at that mid band, just about touched it. Just about touched it. We did go under it in the last falling wedge. We touched it in the previous one. And here we are. Could this signal a move back up? This band previously prevented Doge from falling further amidst the falling wedge pattern. If Doge responds similarly to the mid band, it might be time for a bounce. This is what we are looking at. So overall, Dogecoin, we had weekend volatility. We had a big loss, but that could precede a possible rebound. Descending wedge pattern suggests possible breakout. The wave count, the key Fibonacci retracement levels, if you're into technical analysis, you can look in detail at these waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by A, B, C, D, E, and here we are down at E, ready to move up, as well as key fib lines and bounces. If we indeed follow this chart, we would see resistance again at 21 cents, at 22 cents, and then finally back to 24 cents would be the next resistance line as Dogecoin rebounds and starts to move up. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Are you optimistic now about Doge? Is this starting to look positive for Dogecoin? Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.